for how well they are doing.
Did you say you want to buy a medal because I know it's going to happen?
No, I'm not taking any chances yet. Don't want to jinx it.
There's no jinxing happening, is there, Rach?
It's not over till it's over. But, I mean, sort of two things, I think, with City. One, they've given themselves an amazing opportunity. And two, you know, who's going to beat them? I think Arsenal will give it a good go today. I think it'll be a good game. But City look relentless.
What has actually changed, though, I know you say you don't want to jinx it, but to get everyone's hopes up? Why are they winning every game possible at the moment? Have you seen a tactical switch changing them?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that, like, not massive changes. Of course, the manager coming in is a big change, but I think for me, being at the club for such a long time, I think we've always had the fundamentals, we've always had the foundations of a good team, players that are very technical. But I think in terms of from a tactical point of view, even though we like to keep possession as a club, I think we've been more effective in them possessions and also taking opportunities. I think you look at the fast breaks in comparison to last season, I think that's a massive jump. And you look at the front line in terms of Bunny Shaw, Lauren Hemp, Carolyn, Medema, in terms of what they bring in terms of goals. It's so important that you get the ball to them early. I think that has been a massive difference in what Manchester City have done. And I think they've been a little bit more ruthless than in previous seasons. And that's based on what we've built over a long period of time, but now I feel as though everything's just starting to come together.
You say it's not over till it's over. Let's have a little look at the next 6 fixtures then. Where are the potential problems for them? I mean, Spurs, you'd say, mate. I'm just going to answer the question for you. Manchester United, anything else?
I mean, I actually think against the top teams, that's where City have really flourished. You know, obviously the result last weekend, earlier on in the season, 3-0 against United. We'll see what happens today. They've just got such room for error. They can afford to lose today and still have such a cushion. They can likely afford to also lose that United game later on, which they definitely won't want to. You don't want to be in the position they're in and lose the derby. But you never know. I think Spurs at some point, they've got to play all the top teams. I think they might take points off one of them, maybe 2. I think it's a tough run in for Spurs, and I think they might lose a little bit of, you know, that points total that they've kept up to this point. But yeah, I think City are comfortable. I wouldn't be shocked either if they go right through and win them all.
Well, they've got to face Arsenal today. We were at gladly in the drive for a little part of it at the Champions Cup, seeing Arsenal lift that. Arsenal have this habit of winning those cup games, those big important games, which you'd say today is as well.
Yeah, of course. I think if you look at today's game in terms of the Champions League run-in, I think the race to getting them Champions League spot, I think Arsenal need to put themselves in a good position today with a good performance. But of course, winning the cup at the weekend, the first ever one, I think Arsenal's a club that always kind of sets a standard. They've always been kind of the trailblazers for a lot of things, and they're a fantastic club with some fantastic people. But I think for them, their sole focus today is trying to get points on the board, because with Manchester United winning yesterday, we don't know what's going to happen later on with Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think they've got to take opportunity when it strikes, and this could be a game where it brings out the best in Arsenal.